and your host of In the News, Great Beard of Knowledge.
Now, I just had a riveting conversation with Negrodamus. He was in the studio last week. We had a great conversation, and he dropped a revelation on me that I have got to share with you, and that is that the economy is going to be opening in May. In May of 2020, the economy is going to reopen, and he gave me the reasons why. And this list of reasons why the economy is opening is in order of least to most critical to why the economy is going to reopen. 1, a lot of people still think the coronavirus is a hoax. They are out here telling you that 5G and aliens and the Illuminati are out here trying to convince us that there's a fake virus happening so that they can take over the world.
It's not the virus that's getting people sick. It's 5G network from the radiation.
No, friends, the virus is very real, but that's one of the reasons why the economy is going to reopen. Just complete doubt. Beyond me, but people don't believe this is real. 2, people are literally going crazy. Depression is up, domestic disputes are up, and suicides are up, and will continue to go up as long as we are practicing social distancing. We live in a society where social and socializing and all these communal activities are a way of life for us. And for us to change that on a dime is going to leave people reeling. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now.
Already, there are signs of a surge in domestic violence in places where COVID-19 has a grip.
The initial reports coming out of China is that domestic violence has gone up threefold. There was a report yesterday that came out of France saying that their rates of domestic violence have already gone up by 30%.
Not only are we struggling with quarantine and just being inside, but a lot of us define our lives by what we do for a living, and that goes double for these plantation dwellers.
Why you so ornery? You miss me, huh?
Oh, yes, sir. I miss you like a hog miss fly.
And if they can't get to the plantation to do their job, regardless of how menial or important it is, they feel like their life has lost all purpose. So just words of the wise, if your life is only working to make someone else wealthy, maybe this would be a great time to reconsider.
Message.
But most people aren't hearing that. Share this with someone who really needs to hear that. But people are literally risking their lives to get back to the plantation. And that's very real. So they are losing their minds to get back to the plant. 3, we got to look at the economics of the situation. Businesses are going out of business left and right. They are just closing their doors and they will never open again because that $350 billion of relief has already been exhausted.
No, what is this?
They're talking about putting another $250 billion through, but that may or may not happen. Another unfortunate reality is that 49% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, and 40% of Americans couldn't endure a $400 unexpected expense. So if you can't work and that pay stops coming in, regardless of whether or not you have unemployment, it's probably not going to be enough to sustain you, let alone allow consumers to go out and keep spending money the way they used to. And because people are short on cash, they are literally out here in these streets protesting.
In Michigan, protesters followed social distancing guidelines by driving around the state capital of Lansing, hoping to cause a traffic jam.
They're sending a message to Governor Gretchen Whitmer that they don't agree with her stay-at-home order.
And these protests are going to literally force governors' hands, force city officials to reopen the economy. That's just where we're living today.